All right, thank you for having me here. My talk will probably not be as funny as Vladislav's. That's probably because I didn't start my career as an engineer, but as a lawyer. But somehow I managed to leave the dark side and founded a software company, which was one of the fastest growing software companies in Germany. And today I want to share some insights of what we do at Secure. It's an information security hybrid software and also some service company. And we are providing a software that automates an ISMS and provides some services on top of that for more than 500 medium-sized businesses, mostly in DACH. And since early 2023, we are seeing a rise in attacks on our customers that are mainly AI-driven and AI-enabled. And I don't have an agenda for this talk because it's basically only two parts. The first part, I'm going to share some examples, and the second part, I'm going to of threats, obviously, and the second part, I'm showing what we are recommending our customers in order to mitigate these threats. And just to we only have 20 minutes together, so of course this is only a short glimpse but the list of possible AI threats is much longer than the few examples I picked. So let's focus on the ones that we encounter frequently in the field and with our clients. So first of all, not surprisingly, one of the most successful and widespread techniques is that we see is obviously AI-enhanced phishing, sometimes combined with deepfakes. What makes this so dangerous is its accessibility. So you don't need to be a hacker anymore. You just to be a threat. And how easy it's become is clear to everyone who has ever succeeded in getting an LLM share something that is against its rules. Here you see an example where I just asked ChatGPT to show me a phishing email so I can learn how to recognize it in the future. And it worked. It gave me a template for a phishing email. So imagine what you can do if you do that with malicious intent and not like me. We're talking about defenses later, but just to show you and keep this example in mind. It's just to prove that it's becoming increasingly easier to attack. And if you add some visual magic, a little more skill is needed, but not that much because there's a lot of low-code and no-code tools that can assist you in that. Here you see a deepfake video of Tom Cruise. I think it's indistinguishable from the real Tom Cruise, and you can imagine what you can do if that is not Tom Cruise, but your CEO or CFO. And things get technically a little bit more exciting with prompt injection attacks. More and more companies deploy AI customer assistants. And here you see a prompt injection in OpenAI using control characters. And the goal here is obviously to trick the system into revealing some information that it shouldn't reveal, or to break the system entirely. And many LLMs allow you to share links to chats now with other people. So now imagine that I add a malicious payload and a trigger inside my chat history, and then I share this chat with you. And when you open it, the payload activates, and you can imagine what kind of results you can trigger with that. So that's a commonly used technique right now. And then another one that I'm also worried about a lot is README files on GitHub or wherever that can contain remote instructions for developer tools like Copilot or other tools, which then execute them accidentally. And in this example, I think it's a commonly known example here. Luckily, only the calculator was activated, but again, you can imagine for what other purposes you can use that, and then a README file can become a backdoor. And this one is basically my favorite example because it's really creative. Here, a script grabbed API keys from an env file and turned them into subdomains, and then used the DNS lookup to leak those keys via the attacker's logs, which is, I think, really creative and also a bit scary, and everything fully automated with AI without needing to have a lot of technical in-depth knowledge. And those are just a few examples. I could go on and on because there are just so many ways you can count. There's countless doors that AI opens for attackers. If you remember the threat matrix from slide 1, it may feel overwhelming because there's just so many different possibilities that that hackers can now use AI to for their attacks, and it feels like your digital house is made of paper and every wall is burning at the same time. But what we recommend our customers is not to panic, because we believe that there is a way to defend effectively, and this is by bringing order to chaos. And just like your attackers plan strategically, you can do that too. Your attackers, they plan strategically what exactly they want to get from you and how to get it. So what we recommend our customers is to reverse this perspective, and that we do in the form of an ISMS, an information security management system. So here you start identifying what's truly business critical, and so what is basically your crown jewels inside your company, and then you map out which threats apply to these, and you then perform a targeted risk analysis. And here again, an AI can help you to do that. And we have developed one that does that. And once you know your weak points, then you can harden them with technical and organizational measures. And again, here AI can be of great help to do that. So to sum that up, hackers exploit chaos, and your job is to create order, and that is what we help our customers do. So some practical advices that we then give. So for phishing, I mean, your ISMS basically defines the strategy, and then you need to implement those strategic milestones. And one of them for phishing basically is just to implement a very good process for, like, if you make wire transfers, to have 4i principle. You can even enforce that through your bank software. If you use the right one, then very simple things like marking all emails as external emails as external. So people will recognize them, and then obviously training your employees on a regular basis how to identify phishing attacks. Those are like really simple tactics, but they have a very, very great impact. Then on the AI side, there's also some technical defenses. For example, LlamaGuard from Meta. That is a system that automatically checks whether a user request violates your policies, and filtering out malicious input like code injections. It's powerful, but this one requires a little bit of configuration to make it fit your use case. One easier example is Nemo guardrails. This is a bit easier to implement, made by NVIDIA, and this already includes a whole set of checks and balances, like content moderation, off-topic detection, reg enforcement to reduce hallucinations, and jailbreak detection. And yeah, this is not the only option you have, but it's an easy-to-use tool where you basically just prompt what you wanted to do, and we recommend that a lot. And yeah, even like good old database engineering can work wonders, because if you separate your critical data in different tenants, the prompt injection can be as good as it wants. If there's no data to extract, there's no data breach. And yeah, last but not least, also sandboxing exists for AI systems. So everything can be executed in a safe environment before it's touching production system. And yeah, that's basically how AI is being used to counter the attack, for us to attack, and how we help our customers to counter these attacks. And that's basically my talk. I've reserved some time for Q&As. So thank you for your attention.